comprehensive policy if its fight against illicit alcohol is to succeed. This is according to a new analysis of the regulation of the alcohol in the country by the Institute of Economic Affairs. The policy recommendation was launched by the Kenya Association of Manufacturers at a summit on illicit alcohol.
Alcohol consumption among Kenya's population remains high despite the government's effort to curb alcoholism. Dubious traders have been accused of flouting national and county government regulations that guide to who one should sell alcohol and which brand and quantity one should consume. Some stock brands have not been approved. It is due to this reason that the Institute of Economic Affairs has come up with strategies that will help fight the vice in totality. According to Kwame Owino, the Institute's chief executive, the analysis had shown that the approach taken to regulate alcohol is population-based rather than targeted at reducing excessive drinking.
If you look at some of the countries from where this ethanol is coming from, like Tanzania, is primarily because the tax regime there is more friendly. If you look at some of the products coming from Tanzania as well, you also realize that the tax regime there is a little bit more friendly, the policy element of it. So we have to have a comprehensive approach so that we look at enforcement.
Data from the World Health Organization shows that consumption of alcohol per person in Kenya stood at 3.4 liters of pure alcohol in 2018, much less than the global average of 6.4 liters per person of the 3.4 liters, says the World Health Organization. 1.9 liters is recorded legally recognized, while 1.5 liters is unrecorded, not officially recognized. However, Wanyama Musiambo, the head of the multi-agency task force on enforcement of standards, has so far succeeded in clamping down on illicit products. According to Musiambo, the task force work is intelligence-led.
What's the biggest effect of unhealthy alcohol consumption on society, on individuals, on groups? So you identify the problem. So if the problem, for instance, is violence, if the problem, for instance, is drunk driving, if the problem, for instance, is unhealthy drinks, then it is far better in terms, instead of trying to suppress supply or trying to suppress total volumes.
Githimburu, the Commissioner for Intelligence and Strategic Operations, said it is evident that a more comprehensive approach is needed if an illicit product is to be dealt with.
We are disrupting the illegal activities. We are making the arrests. We have the statistics of what we have destroyed and the number of people we have arrested, and the fight continues. It is actually a government operation in place, taking place. So the raids, the distractions, the strengthening of the border committees, those are just some of the measures.
That's how it teaches.
In 2015, the state led by President Uhuru Kenyatta declared war on illicit brew, terming the product as the business of death, a war that is yet to be won. This was on the backdrop of high rate of deaths reported across the country, more so central region, where alcoholism remains a threat to all age groups. Jamie Kiboi, KUTV.